And honestly, like, part of why I want to is because I need to, because I feel like shit. I have a ton of emotion about it all. Um, so I I don't even know where to start. I guess I should start with today. What I wake up and feel like. Or I should start with when I got them. I got my implants 4.5 years ago. So the spring, summer after I had my second baby, um, I was like putting on muscle. I was always lean. I had absolutely no chest, and I was feeling masculine. And that's honestly why I never cared for boobs. I just felt um, like a dude, or like I would be, because I knew the goals that I had in mind, and I knew wearing clothes sucked, and I couldn't wear a bra, and my back is wide, and it'd be nicer to not have to wear a bra, and I couldn't wear anything anymore. I mean, there's pictures, I have pictures, and you can see my pecs. I just had pecs. Um, so I did it, and I mean, I like kind of heard of people getting sick from them, or honestly, in my head at the time, it was just like you just think, oh, your body rejects them, and then they just need to come out. It's honestly how you think about it, and you're like, okay, if your body rejects it, I'll just take them out. You don't realize that people get sick, like sick. Um, well, 2 years later, the whole thing was I put them above my muscle or under my muscle. I lift it. I lift a lot, so I was terrified to go under my muscle to rip the muscle off my chest. Um, so we went above my muscle, knowing that there's more of an issue for scar tissue to build with above muscle, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. I don't want to go under my chest. Well, like 2 years later, they were getting hard. So finally, like 2.5 years later, I was like, what do I do? Do I take them out? Do I put them back in? Do I take them out for good? Do I go under the muscle? Honestly, my body making like building all that scar tissue around them should have told me something. Um, I should have just stopped right there. Uh, I said, screw it. Let's try under the muscle since it's less likely to get. They're less likely to get capsular contractor, which is like when they get hard. Um, and they look nicer like that anyway. Was I terrified to rip my muscle off my chest? Yes. Um, I did it. I said, I'll give it one last go. If they get hard, I'm done. So, mind you, before this, I was getting weird symptoms. I wasn't getting like super sick like I get now, but I would get like repetitive like sinusitis. My systems were changing. Like I was much more sensitive. I the sinus issues, the bowel issues, um, memory. Oh my god, my brain was changing drastically. Like I felt like I hadn't had ADHD for years, and it was just like bam, like holy brain dead. God, oh I tingling hands and feet. Um, Smelled bad. Um, I mean, I can go on and on, but that was a long time ago. They were things that I would chalk up as I was of stress. I mean, I had little kids or my body after babies. I knew it wasn't normal, and I would say it and get on with it, or tell my doctor and get on with it. So I felt like that was like the chance I had, that first go was like my chance of being like, my body's telling me something. This is not good for you. They're getting hard. You're having some weird issues that you've never had before. Here's your chance. Take them out. Well, I did not. And I swear, I put them under my muscle, and I don't know if it was the combination of ripping my chest off my ribs, Um, the different kind of implant that now I'm learning is like the leading one of people with breast implant illness. But when I woke up from that second surgery, I remember opening my eyes and going, what the fuck did I just fucking do to myself? Because the pain that my body was in for weeks was not right. My body did not like what just happened. I mean, there's stories of people that wake up and they're fine. Oh my God, it was not like that. The breathing issue that I've had since the moment I opened my eyes, I have not breathed normal in 2 years. Like, like, I can't, I don't talk about it to people. No one even know, but it's always in my head. Like I can't breathe. Like I am not breathing in and out as much as I should. Like, you know, when you breathe in like really, really, really cold air and it kind of like burns. Like I get that a lot. But the pain that I had in my neck, in my back, in my chest, in my everything, my body went into shock, 100%. And I, here, cognitive dysfunction, totally don't know what I was talking about. Totally have no clue what I was just talking about. Hold on. What the hell was I just talking about? Oh, when I woke up, the pain from it, right? Okay. Like, oh my God, it's so bad. You guys, it's so bad. Like, I can't even think. I can't even think. Well, I was talking pretty smooth for 7 minutes and 53 seconds until now. So, okay, so I got them and it was a train wreck. My recovery was god awful. And people would be like, it's fine, it's fine. My left one, especially my left one. I had tons of issues. Literally 3 weeks after I had pinched nerves, brachial plexus. I had numb hands and fingers for months and months. I still get it. 3 weeks after I had the surgery, I put something on my shoulder and my clavicle popped off my chest. That was the first time. And then, like, when I was back to lifting everything, I did a pull-up and it really popped off. I really separated it. I never had a clavicle or shoulder issue ever in my whole life until I put implants under my muscle. Still can't do more than, like, 5 push-ups or chest press or anything. What else? So ever since I did that second surgery, my health went from kind of fucked up to, okay, something's happening. All the while I was lifting like a crazy person and trying to get through life because I have goals and I'm nuts and I wanted something really bad. And you want to know what, me being that kind of type A, hardworking, go-getting, savage mentality did me no favors while trying to figure out my health problems. I look very fit, therefore I am healthy, you know, so I can't tell you I can't tell you how many fucking doctors I've seen over the past 4.5 years. I can't even tell you guys the different doctors I've seen for different things. I mean, I've become embarrassed in front of my own husband because I regularly had something new wrong with me. Regularly, daily or weekly. I mean, our insurance and choice of it is based off of me because of how much I go to the doctor. I am not a medicine person. I do not do not like taking medicine for symptom. I am somebody that is like, no, there's a reason. What's the reason? Let's find the cause and let's get this taken care of. I am not somebody that's like, here, why don't you take this? Oh, you have pain, or your stomach's messed up, or here, take this, take this. I am absolutely not like that. I'm like, this has never been like this before. What's wrong with me? I'm the healthiest person in the world. Mind you, I eat an incredibly clean diet for years, okay? And it's gotten nothing but better. I am fit. I am a person that does almost everything right. And I've been getting nothing but worse. That is a very, 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 very frustrating feeling. And then as the more issues came out, the more I worked even harder to be better. And people that follow me know, like, I go to a holistic Eastern medicine doctor. I take 5,000 herbs and vitamins. I am so strict on my diet. I do it precisely the way I'm supposed to. And for a while, I'd have a little bit of something to feel better, like maybe a few days, 3-4 days. I'd be like, sweet, and then gone. And now it's not even like that. Now I get no positive reinforcement from anything I do. It's just shit. It's just bad. And it's getting bad. So that's like a big emotional thing for me, or was for me, that I'd get so frustrated. I'd cry so many times, being like, what the fuck? Like, I do everything right. Why am I so sick? My doctor and I laugh. I'm the healthiest unhealthy person we know. I've said it about myself. People say it to me. I average antibiotics past 4.5 years. I already was kind of sickly. Like, my immune system probably was never up to par. I've had 11 knee surgeries, and not to mention other surgeries on top of it. And I was a kid that had like chronic tonsillitis until I was 18. I've had things. I've been on antibiotics so many times already in my life. And then once I had, after kids and implants, see, I still am like doubtful. I'm like, after kids. But in my gut, I'm like, it's the fucking implants. I would average antibiotics 7 times a year. For crazy shit. Like, in competing, like, the stress that it does on you already, and the reaction my body would get to the stress was bizarre. After every competition, every single time, I'd get like 3 infections right away. I would always break out all over my skin and get bacterial infections all over my skin. After I was done competing, once I tried to start slowly eating some normal food again, every time. Like, I would be calling my doctor before and being like, hey, I'm about to compete. What can I take because I'm about to get a bacterial infection? Like, I knew it would happen, which sucks. And my coach and I would always have issues, like, during prep. Like, my body would respond, but I had to work so much harder, I feel like, for the weight to come off. And the little things that I would text my coach about, be like, is this normal for this to happen during a prep? Or is this normal for that to happen during a prep? And he'd be like, no. And we would always laugh, like, sorry, I'm the most fucked up, unhealthy person you're going to have to deal with. Sorry, And there was a couple times where I was not feeling good while actually competing. I would be I'm going to be honest. You have to take water pills that are really hard on your body anyway, And I look back and I'm like, holy fuck, I could have died. You take water pills, you have to get all the water out, and it's not the best thing for you. but if you're healthy, you can handle it. And I would stand out like I'd be the only one that would be like dying from it. I mean, my coach and I got scared the last time. I never really talked about it. We were a little nervous. Something bad was happening. But anyway, back to real life. Wow. Can't think. Can't fucking think. I don't even know what I want to talk about. So this is perfect example of what my brain does. I go blank. I cannot think. Like, there's not even a thought in my brain. It's been like that for a long time, but it's getting worse, like a lot worse lately. So, I have a lot of emotions going on about all this. I feel like that's like my biggest issue right now. The amount of money I've spent seeing doctors over the years makes me feel really bad. And then the money that I'm spending now and the money I'm going to be spending, I just feel bad. You know, all because I wanted to be feminine, you know, and this is what it turns out like. I'm getting past that. I mean, I just have to take care of what I have to take care of. You know, I've had so many injuries in my life. I'm a very goal-oriented, driven person. Well, I was. I'm not anymore right now. But I've always felt challenged by my own body. I had 11 knee surgeries. And the thing is, I was a really good athlete, and I had heartbreak from my own body kind of failing me. And I feel like it's happening again. I'm very passionate about bodybuilding. I think it's fun. I like it. It's not for everybody, but I like it. And I've worked really hard for the past 5 years. And I have to momentarily let it go for a while. And it's really hard for me to let it go. Because it's not like you just like get out of shape and you go. I mean, the whole thing's based off of like muscle and building it, and I have to like let it go and hopefully restart it again one day. But it's just time and years and years. Recently, my trainer and I were keeping track of my body weight, my fat, just to see, you know. And I remember from November to like January, I mean, I was lifting. I mean, I was in full-blown training. And my muscle mass was like went down like 4 pounds. And I was like, what? Like, no, I don't look like that. They can't be wrong. I was texting my coach. I was texting my trainer like, are those machines wrong? And they're like, yes, they totally can be wrong. And I'm like, oh, okay, phew. And then from April until now is August, I've lost 13 pounds of muscle. That is fucking crazy because I eat. And then this is what goes on in your brain when you're like looking for every answer of what the fuck's wrong with you. I mean, I just told like a group that I have on Facebook, I was just like, I've lost 13 pounds of muscle. It's because I wasn't eating right and I wasn't following a diet strictly. And well, let me tell you something. I might have been missing one meal a day and I was training every single day. Yeah, my body is catabolic. It's eating itself because my immune system's so fucked up. And that emotionally is like butt hurt for me. I feel stupid. I feel anxious about getting all my test results back. Because I know that there's a lot of shit wrong with me. And it's like, I'm still trying to register the fact that this probably caused all this shit. It's like beyond me. I'm like anxious because I think I have a long road ahead. I want it to just be done and over with now, and I want to get on with the healing process, but it's going to take a while for me to even get the surgery, and it's going to take a while for the healing process to work. Even though I know that these things are coming out, and I know it's the right thing to do, there's that tiny thing inside that you're just like, fuck, it sucks so bad. I love my boobs. It's that tiny bit inside. I mean, it's like 5% in my brain. You know, I mean, I'll for sure cry the day I have the surgery. I'll cry the moment I wake up. I'm sure I will. But I will have to find some new self-love. Well, I guess I can talk to you about symptoms I have 46. I think it was 46 symptoms. I posted them. I'm not gonna rattle them all off. I guess I can say the things that have been the most effective. I'll say this: they've not been all consistent. Like, I've had some periodically. I've had some chronically. I've had some really bad for a while, but then gone. I've had some minor ones that are just weird and annoying. The most consistent that I've had throughout all of it is the breathing, the brain, the cognitive dysfunction, the chronic illness. I'd catch anything and everything. So, I mean, that just shows my immune system was always not good since. Tingling hands pretty much every day, to where sometimes I'm like, are they tingling? Like right now my fingertips are tingling. They're always tingling, but I've gotten so used to it where I'm like, are they? But now that I'm focusing on what they feel like, yes, they're always tingling. Right here, from like here up, all of them. My toes go numb a lot. For a while, they would go white. My feet would go white. Or like half my foot would be white and another half would be red. That would scare the shit out of me. That's Raynaud's disease. I had symptoms of that, but I didn't have the disease. I might. They're gonna check for it. And what I say by might is, what I'm learning is that when you put something foreign in your body, and your body's fought it for so long, your immune system goes to shit. You could have had underlying diseases or viruses or something, or things that you were you contracted years ago, but the stress and the low immune system is like an open floodgate for it to all just come out. So like, it can cause these autoimmune diseases. It can cause cancer or tumors. It sucks, you know. I'm learning this. It's a little scary. I constantly have dry eye, my right one. Constantly. I've always had, I can't hear, like, if I were to have somebody test my ear, I guarantee it's like I can hear 30% of my fucking left ear. I would never, if I put a phone in my ear, it's like, nope, I can't hear anything out of this one. And this is the same side that I've had the shoulder issues, the clavicle issues. It just went to shit. When I woke up from that second surgery, my breathing, my body, I have experienced something from that surgery that I'll never forget this time in my life. It was probably the darkest time of my life. Up until now. But no, I woke up from that and so my body was so traumatized. And I don't know if it was because there's something, I'm assuming the chest being lifted and the muscles being stretched and everything. Or if it was just like the trauma. I don't know, but I was so messed up. I turned into a chest breather. My body, my central nervous system was revving on fight or flight for months. For fucking months. The insomnia I had, my body couldn't rest. If I was laying on my back, I felt like I was still sitting up, like still trying to get up. I never was at rest. It was the most, out of probably all like the long-term symptoms I had, this is probably one of the worst. Like chronic tightness. I mean, I was like, imagine somebody about to like go like that too, and your body goes like that's how I felt like I lived 24/7, like I couldn't relax. I mean, I did everything. If I got a massage, I felt like I was getting assaulted because my body was so tight, and so revved. It was like I shouldn't even gotten them, to be honest. Because it did nothing but make it worse, probably. What else? What other symptoms? I had fatigue. My energy has been nothing but declined. I used to be somebody that would do 5,000 things in a day, and now I do one. I'm happy sitting. If I have to get up and like put dishes away, I'm like, fuck. I knew like things were getting bad when I would be like, I can't wash her, like I can't bathe her. Like in my head, I would be like, no, fuck, I can't go do that. I mean, I would, but it would be like, I dread it, and that's what my gym life turned into. I dreaded it. It's the saddest part when it comes to like things that made me happy. Like I fucking dreaded it because I would just battle hell and not just go and have fun for an hour and a half. It would just suck. Symptoms. Let's go all the way down. The gut changed drastically. Jesus, I haven't taken a salad shit in years. Super malnourished. Oh, the mouth, the lips. My lips have been turning red or purple for a long time. I'm super, super, super cold intolerant. I remember I went tubing with some girlfriends last summer, and I was convulsing, shivering. Everybody else is fine. And my lips were like purple black for like 5 hours. And people, like my friends were like, are you okay? Your lips are so purple. And I'd be like, I feel fine. And still today, like it was 80 degrees yesterday and I had purple mouth. My hands were frozen. Like, I mean, my hands turned into ice. The bouts of like illness. I mean, there's nothing normal about getting sick all the time. You know, it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. God, I like want to pull up my list so I can be like, yep, that. It's everything. I mean, it's always constant. Some new ones. The latest. So I was in the hospital about 3-4 weeks ago for 3 different bacterial infections. I had sepsis. I had a food poisoning that's somewhat common, but typically means that you kind of have an immune issue. And then the other 2 bacteria that were in my blood were very, 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 very rare. And one All three were from animals, like some, and like zoonic, like from nature. Like one was from snails, like in snail shells, and it gave me severe headaches. I wouldn't call them headaches. And then the other one was one that they'd never even heard of. They had to look it up. And the other one they heard of, but it's very uncommon. There's only like 20 people have had it, and the people that have contracted are HIV patients or cancer patients, like people that are getting treated with the people that are like starting to come out of remission or into remission, like people that have compromised immune systems, and I had it, and my doctor, the infectious disease doctor, was like, okay, after you get better, you need to really look into your immune system. The first thing I want you to do is take a HIV test. And I'm like, oh, okay. Are you kidding? Are you shitting me? Like, there's no way I have that, first of all, because I don't. She's like, you probably don't, but you just need to push it out there and say, no, it's not that. So I had to come home and order a home kit and do an HIV test. And for some reason, I was still pooping myself doing it. So we moved on. We did, actually, it was weird. Before I got sick, I had happened to start getting a lot of tests done, and they were showing my white blood cell count is 8 and it should be 200. My immune system is shot. And the doctor explained it like this. He goes, before we figured it out that this is the cause, he goes, your body's been fighting something for a long time. That's what happens. Your white blood cells are shooting out, being produced nonstop. They're fighting something. And then it's fought so hard, it just goes and dies. Your immune system craps out. That's where I'm at. So I'm getting so sick. You can't live without an immune system. I'm going to actually save that for a whole separate video. I want to explain what the implants do to the body, what the body does to the implants, and vice versa. So yeah, this video is 33 minutes. I did not expect it to be that long. I was going to just start by telling you my symptoms every day, or today, and that changed. I guess I can. I woke up today, and I usually wake up feeling I didn't sleep at all. That's how I felt. And I woke up kind of with a headache. And and this is another thing, I live with headaches, and I don't even know I have a headache until I focus on it. And then I'm like, oh, I have a headache. Like, I have a feeling I'm going to take these things out, and I'm going to be like, holy shit. I can't believe my body was living like that. Some new ones that I've been experiencing that are happening, that's happened today already. My face, you can see it, gets really hot. I get really red. Like, I feel like it's burning, and my fingertips at the same time. Like, look at how cold my hands are. You can see how cold my hands are. I'm just like white and blah. But my face will get really hot, and at the same time, my fingertips, if I touch something, it feels like they're burning. Yeah, I've had that for since I was in the hospital, I feel like. And this one I've had for probably 3 or 4 months, and I hate this one so much. I hate it. And I actually hate saying it because it sounds crazy. I hate this one because it makes you think that you're fucking crazy. I am having probably at least 3 times a day, I get momentary, I'll see something for a split second that's not there. Like yesterday, I was doing something by my counter, and I turned to turn off the water because I thought the water was running and it wasn't. Or I'll go to catch something that falls and nothing was falling. Or I'll turn to like say hi to the kid that's approaching me and there's no kid approaching me. Or I'll like jump because I think something like it like startled me, but nothing was there. Like or like today I like pumped like the foam soap, and I went like this, and I thought it like shot from me like doing that. I thought it like shot on the wall, but it didn't. It was all in my head. Like I went to clean it, I'm like, there's nothing there, but I saw it. But it's not. I saw it hit the wall, but it wasn't there. So yeah, something real toxic's going on inside me. That's for sure. So I should finally stop. I'm gonna be. If this is annoying, people want to hear. Don't watch it. I don't know, but it helps me. I think. I'm gonna share the process tomorrow. I'm going to see my first surgeon. I'm excited. To be honest, I'm gonna have some questions maybe answered that I've been kind of looking into myself, and I'm gonna tell you to be honest. See that? I love them. Yeah, but that there should be nothing doing that. Like, I mean, let's just be honest. It's not normal. But yeah, I'll be giving some updates. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, I hope I just hope I'm spreading some kind of awareness. I wish I heard somebody say this shit. I didn't. I honestly think if I heard or read the number of stories I've been reading, I would have been like, hell no, I'm not doing that. You know, and that's honestly half the reason why I'm doing it. So if it can help somebody, that's awesome. I mean, I don't think everybody reacts this way. I think a lot of people do. I just think it's not for everybody, and I don't think there's really any way you can find out unless you do it. But I don't know how much there's worth putting out there the chance of doing it and seeing what happens to you. Because this is what's happening to me. So, alright, I'm going to be done for today. This is way too long.